Hey guys, my name is Isaac Lepe, and today I'm going to be showing you the split that took me from this to this. And this is a 6-day split, so 6 days on and 1 day rest. Let's get right into it. Day 1 of my split is push day, which is chest, front delt, and my triceps. I typically start off any push or chest day with a flat barbell bench press. And I do this exercise for strength, so I work in the 3 to 5 rep range. And while this exercise can be good for the lower and mid pec, there's probably some better exercise selection that you can find for actual muscle growth. So let's get ready while I go to a top single. And as you can see with this form, I am pushing the bar almost in a curve. This is just the best way to align it with the fibers of your chest without injury. And in this next clip, we'll be seeing the form. So as you can see, I grip the bar a little outside shoulder width. Then I dig my shoulder blades into the bench, imagining that I'm pushing myself into it. And then I arch my back, squeeze my glutes, and plant my feet. And as you can see with this, instead of just letting the bar hit my chest and immediately go up, I give it a bit of a pause. And doing this is a great way to help you with your strength, so you're not using momentum in your lifts, not letting the bar bounce off and onto your chest, which is a great idea if you don't want to break your sternum in the future with heavier weight. And right now, I just believe I'm repping out 185 for about 4 reps. Here's that heavy single with 205 paused. Maybe I could have gone a little heavier or did a couple extra reps, but I choose not to because I want to go to failure on some of my other lifts. Speaking of which, we come to my favorite incline movement, which is a Smith machine incline press. This is my favorite exercise for 2 reasons. First, it's really easy to achieve failure without injury because if I just fail, I can re-rack it easily. And the second reason is I just don't have to worry about stabilization, which means that I just don't have to focus on whether the bar sways forward or not, and all we focus on is pushing the weight up. And as you can see, I am currently fighting for my life on this machine. And trust me, it's more than a plate. There's 25s on each side, so not that big of a wuss, but... And I'm doing this in the 6 to 10 rep range till failure. So that means I just do 6 to 10 reps, and somewhere in between I'll fail. Right here, I hit my failure point. But instead of just re-racking instantly, I decided to do these partials, which is really great for working your chest in its shortened position, which you really get to skip out on a lot on some of the other movements. And you can see I'm really trying to get it, and now I can just re-rack it. Simple and easy. And for whatever reason, if you just don't have access to a Smith machine or it's not your favorite movement, you can just throw these in and it'll work just as good. And this is a bit of an older clip, so you don't have to stop where I'm stopping. It's probably better if you go low so you can actually get the full stretch on your pec. Then next we move on to the front delt. Usually I would opt for a shoulder machine just because I could push myself easier to failure and my shoulders are just not going to be as strong after all that pressing movements. But doing it with dumbbells is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. And as you can see here, I'm just letting the weight come down all the way before I push it up. And then once I'm done toasting my shoulders, I will go into dips or flies. The reason I do more of these vertical movements is just that's the best way to align it with the fibers of your chest. Well, the lower chest, that is. So I would always take this over a decline bench or decline dumbbell bench just because it works more effectively. And then just to finish off my push days, I go with a cross-body tricep extension. I have no clue what I'm doing here, but you just take the cable from your body and you're extending your arm, making sure you really get a good stretch in that tricep. I ended up having to lower the weight because my friend was on it before me and he's way stronger than I am. And as you can see, I switch sides with this because it's a unilateral movement, so make sure you do your left and right side for maximum gains and so there's no muscle imbalances. And that's it for day 1, which is push.